The military has this concept of take a knee and drink water. What that means is when we're in the middle of anything, in order to rejuvenate ourselves, in order to take a little rest or whatever, you take a knee and drink water, right? Literally. So when you take a knee and drink water, that's your time to like reset yourself. One day I was talking to someone told me that they was on their way to work a shift in which they had volunteered for or picked up in terms of nursing because they had taken off a week from work. He continued on to say that the concept that they want to get away from feeling that they have to always be doing stuff. And then they went to say, well, who takes a week off work? And I looked and I'm like, I was like, I take a week off work. Like I take a week off work, 2 weeks off work, a month off work. But what I said to them was, you know that that's a mentality that's adopted that we heard from our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, whoever, that if we weren't moving or we wasn't working hard, then we wasn't doing anything. We wasn't making progress. And that is so far from the truth. In the last 2 years, I can honestly say in terms of physical labor, in terms of movement, like physical movement with my body, I have done less in the last 2 years in any time of my life because I recognized when I turned 50 that I was like, you know what? I need to start using more of this than anything else. I say this to that person to say that in these 2 years, life has been doing this. And I have had less movement because when I do move, my movements are very strategic and planned, right? Because I'm not just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And where did I get that concept from? I really believe that it lines up with the concept of the military of take a knee and drink water. You do that, you literally are able to regroup, you are able to rest, you are able to try to figure out what it is you need to do in that moment. And sometimes your rest might be longer. The military is the only place that I know that gives people 30 days of leave. So what does that tell you about the importance of rest? I need us to get away from that concept that we, need to always be moving, all right, in order to be progressive, because that's far from the truth. Okay. So sometimes you have to take a knee and drink water. That's what I feel. So we used to also tell soldiers if you got them, smoke them. When I'm retired, if you got them, smoke them means something different now. I love it here. I do. I love it here. I love it here. I do. I love it here. I don't know who this is for, but I know this is for somebody because they told me to tell y'all. Bye.